Today we're going to be looking at rescuing a picture that you don't really like with an alternative design. So I've got this picture, I'm not sure how well that's showing, and I wasn't that happy with it, how it came out. And I also have this one, which I don't really mind, but it doesn't really do a great deal for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some embellishments with it and make it look like stained glass. And how am I going to do that? Well, I've used some parchment paper and I've traced a stained glass design for both of these pictures on some parchment paper, just using a pencil. So the one I'm going to be starting first is I'm going to put this little hummingbird on here, onto there. So this becomes the background. And then with this one, how I'm going to be doing that, I'm going to do it like it's a piece of glass and I've got a border around it, and then I'm going to be doing all this inside. Now, what you need to do with any piece of leading is actually you need to be able to lead it. And what I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using this glass leading. Now, this is probably a very out of date label because I have had this for 30 years. And I used to be into it and then I didn't do anything, and I found it in a box in my garage, and now I thought, well, why not try it for this? So that's what I'm going to do. So without further ado, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this picture onto here using some carbon paper, and then I'm going to fill it in. Finished tracing it on there. I've also gone over it with a Sharpie. So I've got clear lines of where I'm going to have my glass leading. So I think it's a bit like icing a cake. That's now on there, and it should have completed the seal. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to let that dry completely. If it needs me to go over it again to give it a little bit more depth, I will. But if not, then I'll just leave it like that. And then once we come back, I will add the resin. So there we go. That one's already got the outline on. I've done that one. Didn't take me too long. It took me about 20 minutes, I think. It doesn't help that I have a bit of a tremor. So with these thicker lines, because I've done these a little bit thicker, I did have a bit of a tremor in some places. But actually, do you know what? I don't mind that. So what I'll do, I'll let these set up, cure up, and then we'll fill them with resin. The hummingbird has dried now, and it's still stayed quite proud of the actual picture. And what I'm going to be doing with this is I'm going to be adding some colours using mica powder. And for this one, I'm going to be using the Resin Art mica powders. So I'm just going to be using some colours on the bird, and I'm going to do the stem of the flower green and the petals yellow. I'm not sure what colours I'm going to put in this, but I am going to make it quite vibrant, and it's not going to be like any real in-life hummingbird because obviously I'm colourblind. I wouldn't know what colours they were, and I just want it to stand out. And with this one, this is now also dried, and it has again dried quite pronounced. Now, as I said, I do have a bit of a tremor, so unfortunately I can't do really, really neat lines when I'm doing things like this, but I'm sure that you can. So I'm going to do this one as well, and then I will show you what they look like while I'm doing them. I'm going to try out a new process when doing this on my video camera. I'm going to be using time-lapse. I've not used it before, so we'll see how it goes. So hopefully it'll speed it up, and also you'll still be able to see what I'm doing. So this one has now been completely filled in. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this to one side, cover it up and let it cure. And we'll come back to it when it's cured. These are finished now, and I'm really pleased how they've come out. I don't know if you can see with the reflection, the full colours. And this is the transparent one, and the transparent one came out beautiful. And this is the opaque one. If you want to learn more about how to use resin and other people's projects and different things and see other people's ideas, then please sign up to my Facebook group. It's completely free, doesn't cost you anything. And what we do is we post stuff on there, we post tips on there, we discuss different things, different ways of working and methods and solving problems. It's a great little community, it's growing really, really well. And if you want to, you can post your videos on there too. Equally as good. I really like it. The colours, the mica powder and everything have worked really well. This is very permanent now, the leading. So if you want to give it a go, it's easy to do. All the information and products are in the description of this video. So just click on those links and it will take you directly to them.